Time now for Better Money Boston. Here with Nick Colantuono. He's a certified financial planner with Johnson Brunetti. It sure is easy to procrastinate on planning for your legacy. That's because no one really wants to think about their end of life. But Nick, you say it's so important to put a plan together.
Absolutely. And it's more important to do it when you are young and healthy enough to actually think about these things with clarity. You've got enough going on at the end of your life, let alone if it's the life of someone you love or a parent or, God forbid, a loved one.
That's true. And Nick, you say this really is an act of love for those family members. Tell us about being clear in our wishes.
Yeah, you're right, Megan. It's not only easier for us while we're alive to say this is what my vision is for a world in which I'm no longer here, but it makes it easier for the people that you love and the people that you're leaving money behind to.
And this is not a guessing game, correct?
Correct, certainly. And oftentimes we're meeting with folks and a loved one passed away and they are very unclear on what that person's final wishes were. So just having a very clear communication is critical. Okay,
let's talk about some of the finer points around documents, things that we need to shore up in terms of paperwork. What do we need?
Absolutely. The most common forms are those basic legal documents, a living will, healthcare proxies, medical directives, power of attorney, maybe a trust if it's necessary. But also the beneficiary designations, making sure accounts are titled in the correct way if it's a joint account. There's story after story I could tell you about people getting turned away from the bank because they weren't a joint owner on an account with their husband. And, here they are just trying to pick up the pieces. It's really a sad situation to see.
And this is where that open communication is important. Sometimes that's hard. I'm guessing this is where a trusted advisor comes into play.
It is, yes. And, the most common form of just writing things down is the old back of the napkin. God forbid anything happens to me, this is where I want things to go. But there's a deeper level of planning that can go on there. You mentioned trust planning, writing down wills, having very clear and direct communication with the people that you are leaving money behind to. Letting them know what your goals and wishes are is absolutely important.
Legacy planning is important. Tell us about this free book you brought today.
Absolutely. It's the estate planning checklist. As we've discussed, there are so many decisions that need to go into a legacy plan.
Get it today. It is free. Go to bettermoneyboston.com. That's bettermoneyboston.com.